name is Ramsay.
I am Freda.
I wanna make you smile.
Well, I work in Saudi Arabia at the King Abdul Aziz as a nurse. That is in the year 1980s. Well, during my stay there, I feel lonely for past 2 weeks. So I told my friend, is there anybody here who will fetch me to have a Bible study or any worship because I am not happy here at Saudi. Then my friend told me, oh yes, we have Ramsay here who has a car. Then he is in charge of taking the nurses here at this hospital. So if you like, you can join. What time? That is 7 o'clock. So I waited for, who is that Ramsay? He is a bank accountant. So I waited for him. I joined the nurses of Jeddah. So we went for a Bible study. The church, during Friday, we have our praise and worship. That is the time that I meet Ramsay there. So I am happy. I immediately I feel that I love him because he is well respected and he respects me, and I know that because he is the one, because I immediately love him because not because that we are a professional, but I find something in him because what I want in a man is all with him, because I know that he is with the Lord and he is also teaching me how to be with the Lord all the time.
Siguro dahil komportable kami, walang masyadong malalim na usapan, but both of us are professionals. I was working as accountant and she was working as nurse. Pareho ang timbre, so yun na. Then we go out, may shopping, ganyan.
Well, we are now 37 years old. Thanks God, we reached 37 years old. That's it.
The first 2 years was very easy.
Well, because during our stay in Saudi, we have a good life because we have a good salary as a nurse. We have our own car, we have our own flat. We go to the grocery with our own car. We live luxuriously because during our time, we have a good pay.
Because yun nga, may pera, may sasakyan, may bahay, wala pang mga anak. We are both there in working as professionals in Jeddah. So it was easy. The first 2 years was easy.
Well, by respecting him, because I love him with no regret. So I always say to him that, oh, did you eat? Do you have how's your work? We cook each other, she always feeds me at the hospital. That's it.
Kung yung love, siyempre nandun yung respect, but always you have to understand na there will always be differences, no? There will always be differences. So therefore, you have to consider that these differences exist because of difference in culture. Igorot, tsaka Pangasinan, parang ganon, di ba? There will always be clashes. So how do we show love? We have to respect. We have to respect their culture. Especially me, dito na sa Cordillera, I am the one who is joining their society. Kaya ako nag-a-adjust. So how do you show? I do my job and I do it sincerely. Talagang the need is very, very big, especially financial, sabay-sabay. But still, siyempre, because of this, may tension yan. So, how do you show your love? Be understanding. Palagi ka may allowance. How do you show your love? Marami kang palalagpasin. Napalagpas mo lang yan. But there are instances na I will be firm. When I feel that it is important, then I will be firm. Most of the time, she will win. That is how you may. So that it will be peaceful in the front. ano lang sasagot niya. Siyempre, financial. It was okay the few years that we came. Meron kaming bahay, but it was not finished. Meron kaming konting umpisa dahil galing nga kami sa abroad. After few years, naubos na. And the challenge is this. We have been out for many years. I was out for 8 years. So, na-box out na ako. Box out na ako dun sa lakaran ng buhay dito sa Pilipinas. Dati kasi sa bangko ako, dito sa bangko rin ako eh. But I cannot join anymore. Nag-iba na. So that was the big challenge, yung financial. Especially also, sabay-sabay, 3 na yung bata. At the same time, I have to continue to build the house dahil napakaliit. And then, may katulong. And definitely, she could not work. So I have to do it alone. That is the big challenge. The second challenge is yung cultural difference. It would be easy if pareho kayong igorot, di ba? So, madali. But then, especially me, because I'm the one joining the society, kasi ako ang outsider eh, especially me, then I have to learn. Di ba? And another big challenge is, and this, medyo na-learn ko na lang yan later on, that ang ginagamit naming language sa bahay ay Tagalog. But Tagalog is a second language to her. Kasi kapag nag-uusap sila, pinanunod ko sila, kan-kanaa yan salita nila. Igorot language. Therefore, I have to consider that in communicating with her. Na second language niya yung Tagalog. You can see the result, no? We were able to go through, and
Yes.
looking back, it appears that we are successful, diba? Looking back, it appears that we are successful. Everything is working well. So you know the answer. We will do it again, the same way.
Now, I do not say that we do not have problem, but problem arises only. And I just thank the Lord now because I have a grandson. We have a grandson who is now 11 years old, grandson, and we thank the Lord that life goes smoothly. And
you will never meet a perfect partner. Never. So, from that point, you are not also perfect in the first place. Therefore, comes the adjustment. How do you do the adjustment? So, you study the other person. Diba? The background, the culture, etc. All these things. And then, next is, remember that you have a duty to your partner. A duty to uplift her. Diba? That is a duty of both. So it's a long process. It's a long process of helping each other. Why? Accepting that you are not perfect, therefore you have an obligation to each other to help uplift each other. Consider if you are marrying somebody outside your culture, then consider that also. Consider the family background, their practices, etc., etc. Especially if ang background niya is of different religion, di ba? You have to respect. There should be an spontaneous respect. The willingness to help should be there because of the fact that you are not perfect. Empathize with the person. See things from her point of view. Then magkakasundo. Ako, ang akin ay, if it is not so important, let it go. But in cases that is really important, then I make a stand. But most of the time, it does not happen. Most of the time, mga simple lang eh. Pag simple lang, let it go.